kickoff.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here we go, here we go. Right here, 11, 11.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Switch.
Now it's Burrow. Completes this to Addison out left. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
What is that? 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Cougar 19. 16.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Richardson back to throw it. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Let's get set. 12, 180. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Shot.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Diabador Lenore up to make the tackle. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Mighty. 11 mighty. Shot. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun. 12. 180. Shot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 blue. 11. Ready? Quick.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through 1, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. 0-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
180. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go now.
Now it's Richardson. He completes it to Olave. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Nice. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's get this point.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Fighting his way through contact. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7.
49ers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Bond. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Right back to him on first down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Come on. Drop 60. Drop 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Right, 80. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
11, mighty. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Got.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's get set. Right 80.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Can.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
180.
To the air again, Burrow. Man, and he hits him in stride. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now Burrow changing the look.
11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60. Go.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this. It's out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And
they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Richardson.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Bronco, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Collins on the stop. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Gun. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Can. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Complete to Addison on the out route. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Right, 80.
Now it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
11. 12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. Olave holds it in.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete. Intended for his running back. It leads to 2nd and 10.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. The pass caught by Olave.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
And Richardson yet again.
Looking well, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 5.
Set, hut. 12, 10, black. Set.
And they work this out past the 25.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Can. Side. Motion. Side.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Here we go. 12. Right 80.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
77.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
60. 77. 18. Pioneer.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Richardson now on third and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
60 average, 60 Cougar, 19. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger.
Now they'll empty out the backfield.
Richardson on 4th down.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Noel, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Bengals 13.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go, here we go. Can. 12, 11, Thomas. 11. Shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right 80. Mighty.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is good. Lose yardage here. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Like it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Niners are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
York to kick off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
11 MT, take. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They have pressure coming, and they got it once again. Keon White in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Gun. 180.
Here's Burrow.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now. Go.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back. Back all 80.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their